What's going on? So I like to do this video with you guys because I haven't sat and talked with y'all. So um, first off, how y'all doing? That's what's up. So I'm doing good. Uh, what I want to do is kind of let y'all know what's going on with me, what I got going. Uh, it's been a rough, long time and just a long process of a lot of things with me. And I've been off and on YouTube, and I'm very thankful and appreciative to those who stuck with me and do watch my videos and things like that. Like I said, I'm hit or miss with the YouTube videos in the past, and I'm getting my reins down with the YouTube and things like that, doing a bunch of things like that. So first off, talk about what I have going on, the things that I have going on now and going into the future. So I know some of y'all heard that I was working on becoming vegan, working on this veganism thing. Uh, yes, I am. First off, the way it came up is just like with everything else in my life. This whole process has been kickstarted with my lifting. Naturally, the reason why I'm able to do the things that I am in lifting is because of naturally I've been able to tap into a meditative state when I'm lifting. I know it sounds weird and all that good stuff, but that's just what it is. I can't give credit to any much of anything else besides my upbringing, being very competitive and things like that. But once you become great at something, whether it's lifting, art, business, sales, whatever, you become attached to it in a much deeper realm. And that's what happened with me with powerlifting. And through that process, like I said, my mind, I started developing mentally, then physically, and then on a spiritual level. So that's pretty much what's going on with me in my powerlifting realm. Um, I'm getting more and more knowledge of me and of movement and of what lifting really is. So, with that being said, I'm getting more and more information. I'm doing more reading, more research, and things like that. And veganism is what has hit me through feel. Okay, that's it. Just came to me. I have tried it for 3 months, about 3 months back before a meet or two. And to be honest, um, there's no greater feeling. My energy levels throughout the day is phenomenal. My strength went through the roof or continued to go up. I didn't lose any weight. I have no problems with my protein levels or getting enough protein. So, with all that being said, the main question is, where you're going to get your protein from, or you're going to get weak, or all this nonsense. That's just what people think when they haven't experienced a certain thing, but that by far it's not. All those things was heightened in my experience of going vegan. But since then, I kind of fell off, and I'm gradually. I wasn't all the way on then, but I fell off what I was on, just different things that went on. But I'm getting ready to kick it back up and go full fledged. Um, and when I say full fledged, I'm gonna go vegan, but I'm gonna take it a notch higher. It's going to be a alkaline diet, alkaline state. And if you don't know what alkaline is, please look it up. Superfoods, alkaline foods, things like that. What it is it's foods that mesh with our body, mesh with our pH levels. Okay, so it's very, very powerful foods, fruits, vegetables, spices, herbs, peanuts, berries, all that good stuff. It's things that heighten us not only physically but mentally and spiritually. So that's what I'm getting ready to kick off here at the beginning of the year. Uh, I am a meat eater, so it is hard for me because I enjoy meat. But this is something that has came to me, and I feel like it's something that I need to do. So that's what I'm doing, just to let you guys know. So that's where I'm at with that. Now, moving on further, something that I really wanted to talk to y'all about as well is my book. For those who has been following me for years now and have stuck with me, you know that I've been writing a book. It's been a long process, about 3.5 years. And to tell you a little bit about this book, it's information that has never been put out. Like I said, with my lifting, I've I've evolved and found out a lot of information through myself. Not saying that I know it all, but just through the realm of ability of finding information about just movement, period, I put in this book. This book has a lot of different extensions as far as arms and legs that it reach out and touch on as far as information. This book is going to be about um, how the body is put together, why the body is put together the way it's put together, and how it's supposed to move because of the way it's put together. How to be safe, how to tap into um, higher abilities through putting the body in certain positions to become stronger, and then with that it goes into the mental state, which goes back into the physical state, which goes into the spiritual state, which allows you to do even more to hit your actual potential. The name of it is going to be Core Strong, Laws of Lifting and Evolution. And the thing of it is that what Core Strong is, what my brand is going to be, is Core Strong is the different dimensions, the mental, physical, and spiritual dimension of our existence. And the reason why this is important is because that we we approach things in one perspective, okay? And what we need to do is to approach things in multiple perspectives, okay? And that's what this book is going to do. This book is actually teaching you how to excel deeper without just thinking about, well, the physical realm, okay? It's that's what we do. We approach weights and we approach all this other stuff through the physical. We're saying, I'm going to lift all this weight and try to physically impose strength, or physically impose whatever on whatever ever genre that we're doing. But in order to be good, you have to take all realms and place it into one one ball and then approach what we're doing. And that's what this book is going to actually teach you how to do. Also also kind of lost my train of thought, but one thing this book is not going to have in it is programming. I may do a programming book later on down the road, but I believe programming is something that anybody can get strong on a program, on any program to a certain extent. So programming to me is a limited thing, which most people think that that's where you get your strength from, is certain programs. No, any program can get you strong. That's just period. I mean, I don't even want to get into it. So that kind of aggravates me. People always asking, well, what's this program? What's this program? They relying on programs, but programs don't get you stronger. Your ability to tap into your mind, your ability to tap into your body, your ability to tap into your spirit is what's going to excel you or shoot you forward. Okay, so that's my book. Literally, I worked on my book for probably about 2.5 years writing before I 2.5 to almost 3 years before I actually um, sent it off to my co-writer, and my co-writer had it at least a year, and I just got the information back probably about 3 weeks ago. So I'm going back into going back into the information that he sent me, tweaking things, adding things that's not actually in the book and the outline that I sent him, and I'm making it, getting ready to make it into its finished state. After I do this process, I have to put the diagrams back in, and then we go forward. So I'm looking somewhere around March to July to actually have this book out. So this book is going to be a book to remember, or a book that's going to be used for a long time. Not just because it's my book, it's because of the information that has been placed in it. I'm very excited about it, and like I said, it's going to be referred to for a very long time. So keep your ear out for it, and please be patient. For those who has been patient, thank you. It's worth waiting for. So other than that, moving on, I want to talk about other things that I got going on. I've been working on podcasts, and these podcasts is video podcasts, and it's gonna go on YouTube as well. So with that being said, there's 2 different podcasts that I'm working on. The first podcast is going to be called The Natural Truth. Okay, this podcast is going to be conducted by myself and a good friend of mine, Morgan Wynn. Morgan Wynn is based out of Alaska and LA, but mostly out of Alaska at this moment. He has held one of my seminars this past year, and to tell you a little bit about him, he has a great background of sports. The main sport that his background is in baseball, but he has a phenomenal background in martial arts and gymnastics as well, and he has a great background in the sciences and math, so physics, trigonometry, and geometry as well. And with his background and how he had developed in the information, where he was kind of tapping into some of the things that I tapped into, and which really intrigued him and which he intrigued me. We're going to join forces, and what we have been doing is doing podcasts where my beliefs and his beliefs has coincided, and we're putting hard evidence and facts together to debunk a lot of this information that's been out for generations. And when I say debunk with hard information, is we're putting the physics and the maths, the sciences and maths, which are the equations, to our theories that actually shows some fascinating information, and why we believe these things are the best way to approach lifting and other things as well. So very excited about that. Phenomenal information, and it's going to be awesome. So we're trying to continue on with that, get some under our belt before we actually put it out there. Also, I have another video podcast series, and it's with my nutritionist at my gym, Southern Elite. This is also fascinating. It's going to be about the 3 different realms: how to excel in life and business and sports, and to excel yourself as a person as well. It's going to bridge from, like I said, from sports, business, and all that. So it's pretty phenomenal. It's bridging all the gaps. So very deep information. And in this podcast, this is going to be a split. Okay, so it's going to be 2 parts to this particular podcast. So very excited about that. Stay tuned to that as well. So one last thing that I do want to talk about is my training. Where's my training at? So what's going on with me? So lately, this whole year, I did 2 meets at the beginning of this year, but mostly what I've been working on is been doing a lot of stretching and yoga, a lot of functional movements and things like that, because what's actually going on is I have a tilted hip. Okay, right after my my meat down in Australia. I did something stupid, and I know y'all probably heard this story before, but what happened is I hurt myself horseplaying, and I sat out, did no stretching, didn't do any lifting, and my hip, all my muscles tightened up in my hips, and my hip tilted, and it's really affected me. It really has affected me in my previous meets that I did this year, from lift to lift in these meets that I done. What's actually happened in each meet that I done this year is that with this twisted hip, it really chokes my my lower back out and my hip mobility, which chokes out my squat. And after a real heavy squat, it activates my lower back, and from my squat to my bench, it really activates my lower back, or activates my back as a whole at that point, which where my back is constantly at 100% or tightened and activated at 100%. So usually, if you've seen any of my previous meets, you see that my back cramps up significantly and shuts off on my my bench. So my bench is very affected by it. And then after that, my deadlift is also really affected by it, because my back is being activated at 100% and not calmed down from bench to my deadlift. So it really affected my lifts tremendously. So my lifts haven't really excelled this year or in the past years due to that. But I am really proud of what I have been able to do. I've still been able to hit 10 times body weight at my weight with no problem, with low to mid squats, a high 2 to low 3 bench, and a mid to high 5s in my deadlifts. So I'm very happy about that still. So I'm not I'm not upset about that by no means. But when I get this hip fixed, oh, y'all better watch out for these numbers. I'm looking for well over 1,500 total, well over a 600 squat, and about a somewhere around a 320, 330 bench. So I'm really excited about that when I get this in order. So that's pretty much where I've been in my trainings, just really doing some rehab, trying to fix this hip, and go forward from there. So I'm glad y'all have stayed tuned with me recently. Like I said, with these videos that I've been doing on YouTube already, the ant perspectives, please stay tuned to these. These are getting really good, and these are perspectives that I like people to actually look at and ask questions about with themselves and also with me. If you have any questions and you want me to talk about anything, please ask, put it down below, and I will do a video, and I will hit you up in the question boxes down below, or the comment boxes down below. Please give my please subscribe when you can, if you can. If you don't, hey, everybody, this channel is not for everybody. I understand that. If it is for you, please subscribe and like the videos, and let me know what you think about these videos as well. So, like I said, thank you for following me. And please, if you really think this is a good channel, share it with your friends, and let's grow, because I want to grow with you, and I want y'all to grow with me as well. You can't grow without questions. So definitely do that as well. Let me see if I can think of anything else. No, I can't think of anything else right now, but just remember, question everything and experience your answer, and go from there. That's what we learn. So I see y'all guys later. I'm out.